The gel was warm, but the room felt like a tomb. My 20-week anatomy scan. The day you're supposed to count fingers and toes, maybe hear the whooshing certainty of a heartbeat, and be told it's a boy or it's a girl. I, Isla, lay on the table, my husband, Liam's hand a distant, cold weight in mine. He'd been distracted all morning, checking his phone, saying the pressure at the architecture firm was killer. I'd squeezed his hand, told him to focus on our baby. He'd forced a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Dr. Evans, my usual OB, was out for a family emergency. In her place was a sonographer named Anya, with kind eyes that quickly turned laser-focused as she glided the transducer over my belly. The black and white static resolved into the ghostly, beautiful shape of our child. A spine like a string of pearls, a 4-chambered heart fluttering like a captive bird. Liam's phone buzzed. He pulled his hand from mine to check it. "Sorry, crisis at work," he muttered, already typing a reply. I focused on the screen, a swell of love momentarily eclipsing my irritation. Then Anya's smooth movements hitched. She was examining the lower abdomen, the pelvic area. The transducer stopped. She zoomed in, clicked a freeze frame, zoomed again. Her hands began to tremble. Not a little, a visible, unsettling vibration that made the image on the screen jitter. She took a sharp breath, her knuckles white where she gripped the wand. "Is everything okay?" I asked, my voice too loud in the quiet room. "Just getting a perfect measurement," she said, but her voice was airless. She shot a glance at Liam, who was still engrossed in his phone, then back to me. Her eyes held a warning so stark it stole my breath. She continued for another minute, her movements jerky, capturing more images. Then she withdrew the transducer and wiped the gel from my stomach with a cloth. Her touch was rushed. "Mr. Thorne," she said, her voice forcefully cheerful, "would you mind stepping out to the front desk? They need to verify some insurance details for the detailed scan report." Liam looked up, annoyed. "Can't it wait?" "It'll just take a moment, please." It wasn't a request. Sighing, he dropped a perfunctory kiss on my forehead. "Be right back, babe." The second the door clicked shut, Anya turned to me. Her professional calm was gone, replaced by a fierce, urgent terror. She grabbed my wrist. "Isla, listen to me. You need to leave this clinic right now. Do not go home with him. Go to a friend's, a family member's, a hotel, and you need to get a divorce." The words were so absurd, so violently out of place, I laughed, a short, sharp sound of disbelief. "What? Is it the baby? Is something wrong with the baby?" "The baby is perfect, healthy, normal size, perfect anatomy." Her grip tightened. "This isn't about the baby." "Then what? Why would you say that?" "There's no time to explain here. It's not safe." Her eyes darted to the door. "You'll understand when you see this." With trembling hands, she turned the ultrasound monitor toward me. It wasn't the live feed. It was a frozen, magnified image of my lower pelvis, near my cervix. Among the soft, gray shadows of tissue were a cluster of tiny, hyper-echoic, brilliant white dots. They looked like a constellation of minuscule stars, or shattered glass. "What are those?" I whispered, my nursing degree rising through the panic. They weren't follicles, they weren't calcifications, their signature was all wrong. "They are foreign bodies, metallic fragments. They have a specific acoustic signature." Her voice dropped to a breath. "They are embedded in a biodegradable polymer matrix. It's a delivery system."
A delivery system for what? For a concentrated, slow-release teratogen, a substance that causes severe fetal malformations. The world dropped out from under me. The whoosh-whoosh of my baby's heartbeat, still playing from the speakers, now sounded like a ticking bomb. How would they get there? But even as I asked, I knew. A cold, sick certainty was crystallizing in my veins. Liam, my husband, the brilliant architectural engineer. His firm's biggest client was a biomedical research company. He'd been bringing home technical journals, talking about revolutionary substrate matrices for targeted drug delivery. He had the knowledge. He had the access. Anya's next words confirmed it. They would have to be introduced, recently, through an intimate vehicle. It's designed to be undetectable except on a high-resolution scan like this, and it mimics certain benign findings. By the time the damage to the fetus became apparent, the matrix would have dissolved, the fragments passed. It would look like a random, tragic genetic catastrophe. The pieces slammed together with physical force. Liam's distance, his reluctance about the pregnancy, the way he'd always said children would tie us down, his frantic phone use. He didn't just not want this baby, he was engineering a tragedy that would look like nature's cruel fault, leaving him the grieving, supportive husband, free. My blood didn't run cold. It ignited, a fury so pure and white-hot it vaporized the shock, the fear, the love. It left behind a diamond-hard clarity. "You have to go," Anya urged, already printing images, both the normal ones and the damning close-ups, and burning them onto a CD. She shoved the disc into my purse. "Take this to another hospital, another OB. Tell them you want a second opinion due to unclear findings. Do not tell them what I said, and do not, under any circumstances, go home with him." The door handle rattled. Liam was back. Anya's face snapped back into professional neutrality as he entered. "All good," she chirped, her voice only slightly strained. "Everything looks great, Mr. Thorne. Strong heartbeat. We'll get the report to Dr. Evans." Liam smiled, his charming, vacant smile. "Great. Ready, Isla?" He reached for my hand. I let him take it. It felt like holding a snake. "I'm feeling a bit faint, actually. The gel, the pressure. Anya, is there a back way out? I think I need some air before we get in the car." Anya nodded instantly. "Of course. Right this way." She led us not to the bustling waiting room, but down a silent back hallway to a staff exit that opened into an alley. In the alley, Liam frowned. "The car's out front." "I need a minute," I said, leaning against the brick wall, taking deep, dramatic breaths. "You go get the car. Pull it around. I'll wait here." He hesitated, suspicion flickering in his eyes for the first time. But the performance of the caring husband won out. "Okay, don't move. I'll be right back." The second he turned the corner, I ran. In my flats, with my pregnant belly, I ran down the alley, around the block, into a crowded coffee shop. I called my older sister Nina, a family law attorney. "Nina, I'm at the Daily Grind on 5th. Come now. Don't call Liam. Don't tell anyone. Bring a suitcase." Then I pulled out the CD Anya had given me. On the front, in her neat writing, it said, "For second opinion, Isla Thorne, scan 20 weeks," and taped to the back a tiny folded note. "My sister is a detective. Call her. 555-0187. Tell her Anya sent you." I looked at the grainy ultrasound image on the CD case, at those clusters of bright, poisonous stars hidden inside me, placed by the man who had sworn to protect me. He didn't want a family. He wanted a funeral, and I was going to make sure he was the one buried.